Hello, hello, hello there, Axis and Allies group. Uh, I just finished a little project. I had posted some pictures as I was starting it, and some folks showed quite a bit of interest in it. So I figured instead of um, posting more pictures, I would just make a quick video for you guys. Anyway, storage has been an issue with my board because everything is magnetized. And so I was typically leaving things on sheets of metal hung above my board. And you got to be like 19 feet tall to reach them. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to get a couple of these artist trays from Amazon. They're pretty cheap. And you can pull those pegs out and get a couple of them and line them up on the shelf above my board. And that way it's a pretty easy access and neat and clean sort of setup. So anyway, I did my first experiment with magnetic paint, and as you can see, it works pretty good as long as you put a few layers on. Everything is really adhered fairly well. There's really no issues at all, so it turned out to be a sound deal. Anyway, I think what I'm probably going to wind up doing is getting two more and then lining them straight across my board, but that would be a couple of days, and then it'll take forever to paint. The problem with the magnetic paint, although it's wonderful, is it's not really effective unless you put on several layers. The first layer, basically, you'll get slight magnetism. However, it's certainly not enough to really get bounced around. I want it strong enough to hold everything no matter what angle. Hell, I can put it all upside down and nothing moves off the trays, which is great. So anyway, if you're into doing the magnetized pieces, here's Japan. The vast majority of my pieces are on the board. We're like round 8 on our game, and Japan has a massive navy and land force as well. Anyway, if you do magnets, if you took that approach to your board, it's great. You already know the drawbacks to it, and one of them is certainly storage. However, this seems to be a pretty good organized solution to that problem. One other thing that I was thinking of, which I think would be handy as well, is France and Anzac combined. For all the obvious reasons, you don't really need one separate tray for each of them. But what I was recently thinking is on turn 1 of this of G40, it's pretty much standard issue. Germany attacks France. So I was thinking the next 2 of these that I buy and magnetize, I'm going to set up using my extra pieces, put a line right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 casualties, and just set it up as a battle board. So basically it's a preset magnetic battle board that just, and I might even make a couple of them blank ones and keep them aside inside the shelves. Anyway, here's Russia. I got room for a few more units, which is good because I definitely want to. I've really started recently falling in love with the metal, cast iron or lead, whatever they are. The metal pieces from GHQ. GHQ is just amazing. The problem with them on a magnetic board is if you have your board pitched, they'll slide. So I kind of steered clear of them. However, I've recently doubled up on magnets. The magnetism is greater, and they seem to be working just fine. And they're certainly good on these trays. Like I say, everything is so thick that you can even tilt the whole thing upside down. Anyway, that's Germany. Navy, and then here's Germany's land forces, and this is what I was talking about, the metal pieces from GHQ. The detail is so awesome. It's just fantastic. They do have very fragile turrets, however. However, like I say, if you take the time, and by the time I mean you got to put about 7 layers, 8 layers of the paint on the magnetic paint on the tray. But even those metal pieces stay so firmly that that there's really no issue with them. Anyway, that's it so far. I still have about 10 more trays to do for other pieces and a few battle boards. But that's my most recent project. So anyway, hope you boys enjoy. All right, listen, I really enjoy this group. It's wonderful. Hope you do too. Take care.